Matron, take them away.
Okay, guys, let's have a little look at Trade the Pool and some shares. Kind of still getting to grips with this, having its moments. But let's have a look. It's currently 5-3. Let the opening bell start and mess about for a little bit. And now I can kind of see the play for the day. So what I would do is I look at sort of the S&P 500, Wall Street, and the US tech, NASDAQ, just to get a feel of what the stock market is. No, the screen you're looking at is not on Trade the Pool. It's actually my wages account. And you often see me trade this. Because of this, I have sort of my watch lists. But within it, because of my watch lists that I watch all the time, you know, this sort of group of products here, I also have an indices breakdown, which I keep here. So we can see the NASDAQ is up, the S&P is up, and Wall Street is up. So I'm really only looking at buys. So what I'll do now is I'll just come on to FinViz. Now I do have a preset scanner for ups, as you can see. Now it's showing nothing here, but I'm going to drop off the current volume because we don't know what the current volume is. It's only just starting the day. Let's drop it to an overview, and that gives me 5 stocks to look at. VIX, AXE, 9 Energy, Money, and whatever the hell that is. Now they're all US stocks, so they should all be working well. And basically what I'm looking for is a bit of movement. Now I've already had a quick look at these. Now if I just move this to one side, just like so, and then pull up Trade the Pool, we can have a little look at what's going on. Now Telsa is my go-to, and what I can see here is it looks like it's about to sell off again. So we might have a quick scalp on Tesla. So we'll put 100 in there. We're gonna sell it. If I go market order now, pop, off we go. We're in. All right. So what are the boundaries that I put in? Well, I was already looking at this earlier on, just before I came on the camera. And what I can see with it is it's gone up to the top of a bolly, rejected, and is now closing back underneath the moving average, pushing down. Now I'm going to be a little bit careful with it. Just want to kind of grab some quick money. That'll get like 365 shares or $365, but I'll be happy with just getting it back onto the base of that Bollinger Band for now, and we shall see. It's maybe a bit aggressive for it, but I do think it's going down. And let me show you. We'll go out to the daily. I've already been marking these in. We can see it's on a reasonable steady downward move into here, but the one thing I've figured out with this is you've got to be in and out relatively quick. That is still plummeting down, so we can keep an eye on that. It's currently in the red a bit, so could be a bit naughty this actually. Might have put too big a position in, but we shall see. Drop this down onto an hourly. And the hourly is telling me exactly the same thing. You know, everything's pushing down. Boom, boom, boom. So what I'm looking for is a quick snap. Just get in, get some money, get out. Now, the other day, when I was doing this, I was 600 quid in the red at one point. And I was like, oh, naughty, naughty. Naughty, naughty, big fella. And I pulled that back now. We're at 759, so I've kind of got a lot in the tank, so I can be a bit aggressive because I'm allowed 2,000 drawdown a day. Well, that's kind of put a bit extra in the tank, so I'm allowed 2,700 today. So I can be aggressive if I so wish. But I want this to sort of push down a little bit. And you can see there. Now, if I go all the way out to the weekly, you kind of see where the levels are, and it is pushing down. So the player's maybe's right. It's maybe's a bit aggressive on this because it's quite a tight range. But we shall see. We'll see, because it's... See how this plays out. See how it plays out. Because it does look like it's pushing down somewhat. So that's that. I'll just leave that in the wings for now. Now that's short because I want it short. The whole general direction of this is short. In fact, if I look at my scanner and look to see what's down on the week, and put that onto there, there's Tesla there. So my scanner's telling me this thing is down. You know, we're down on the week. All the moving averages are down. The volume's picking up. So it's a reasonable call to say that it's going to be to the short side. So I'm reasonably confident. Now, what I'm also going to be doing is once I've kind of got some money out of this. Now, I already have. I've already got a little bit of money out of it. I'll look at something else. But at the moment, all I'm doing this week is just trying to see if I can basically get to grips with this platform. Because I've also got to do 12,000 by the 19th of January, which is a bit of a bugger. Because not only is it the 19th of January, I'm going on holiday on the 10th. And we've got Christmas and bank holidays. So I've really got to do 12 grand in a very, very short period of time. And the only way I can do it is basically be aggressive. So I'm kind of caught on the wrong side of trades at the moment. So what I'll try and do, if I can do like $500 a day, that'll be there or thereabouts, you know. So it's like, well, probably need to do 1,000 a day actually looking at this. Who knows? Anyway, so that's what I'm doing. Markup wise, I do them just the same as I would a normal chart. So one of the ones that we're looking at, so if we're looking to buy, and I pulled out this, well, there's this one. Well, let's have a look, see which one looks nice. So let's push this out to sort of dailies. Let's have a look at this. So that's screaming up, but difficult. Right, that one's looking like it's breaking the tops up and over. So push this down to a 1 hour so I can have a look at it. This could be a good bounce point if it gets down here. So I'll keep an eye on that, see if it gets to this level, and then look to bounce it up. That's at the top. Yeah, just keep an eye on that as well. What else have we got? That's pushing out. It's a good sign. The daily. Daily's pushing up, broke the top. Might be a little pop here. Okay. Let's have a little look at this. Let me just switch my app on so I can keep an eye on that other trade. Okay. So if I have a look at the monthly, what's this? Well, that's had a royal scream up. Okay. Let's just see if there's any bumps in the road. Well, there's only really one, which is there. So there's only really that to worry about. So there's that. What's the weekly got to say for itself? So that's kind of that bump. The next one to the price is that. So let's see if we can identify. Daily is here. So only really got that. Okay. All right. So as a makeup of a chart, there's not a lot to play with. Let me just click this. Right. Let's see if we can work out some levels, because when you've got something like this, it's very difficult. So I'm going to have to do fib extensions. So kind of from there up. Fib expansions, what we're after. So from there. I hate these things. That's it. Okay. So that's giving me an expansion point up here. Just there. Okay. Just like so. Get rid of that. Let's have a look, see what the weekly has to say for itself. Is there anything I can use here? I can already see that one. Nothing really. There's maybe this bit here. So again, so it started down there, got to there, and then back again. So that gives me a target point just above it here. Just there. Okay. Right. Daily. Let's have a look, see what that has to say. Okay. Not a great deal, to be honest. Not a great deal. All right, so I've got something to work on amongst this slot. Pull this down onto an hourly so I can see what it is. Well, there's a good drop that I can work with. So if I put on a retracement on that, it gives me a good framework, right? Excellent. Pushing on the 127, so that creates a good entry point here. So if it breaks that, I'll be more than happy. And it gives us a target above it, and then another one above that, which is up there. So boom, 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 boom. Happy days. And then below it, well, they're the retracement points. Okay, so move that. So that's giving me something to think about. If I can get into that zone, I can push it up onto there. Let's just drop back to Tesla. So might have a bit of weight on that. 94, I wouldn't care. It did drop down into positive territory, and then it slammed back up again. Not to worry, not to worry. There we are there. So we'll just kind of leave that. Let's see what the relationship of it might pop off there and then push back down again. Just have to wait and see. Right, guys. Let me trade this out, and I'll come back to you at the end of the day. I'm not so much going to leave the camera running, but I'll just come back and give you an upshoot of what it is I'm looking at and whether it's good, bad, or indifferent. Okay, so catch you in a bit. Okay, guys, I'm set up, ready for the afternoon. I've done some Telsa, got that out, and well, I've gone back in, and it's not looking good at the moment for Telsa, but the rest of them are pretty good. So I'm kind of net positive. So I'm happy with that ish. Am I net positive? Yeah, I'm about break even. So my balance is 811 over the last couple of days. What I'm going to be doing is just keeping half an eye on these, because I think they're going to be doing okay this afternoon. Now, these are all from my watch list. So kind of got 9 in there, which you saw me working out. Now, I'll put the targets. Just drop this to 15 minutes. You'll be able to kind of see it. It's way up here somewhere. There it is there. Now, if it gets there, brilliant, but I'm not overly expecting it to. So I'm just going to kind of keep half an eye on what's going on. And if I think, well, it's not going the best, I'll just kill them off. And I can always re-enter, because that's what I'm doing with this. It seems the way to work this platform and shares in general is almost a scalp. Just get in, let it run a little bit, get your money out, and then just, well, be thankful. So I'm quite chuffed with that. So I could even just put a take profit on this line here and be happy with that. And who knows? But I'm going to monitor it on my app. See, I've downloaded it. Don't know whether this will. That is, zooms in. So it shows you kind of the expected balance from the losses. So if I dropped it all off now, I'm behind net positive. I'll be 771. But it just means I can go down, have a coffee, mess about with Juan, and see if we can sort of trade this in the living room without me sitting here all the time. Now that's pumping up a little bit there. So let me just show you something. So if I pull that down, open this up. That's probably a good area to get out. Here. Let's have a look. That will be $160 at that point. It's pushing high. It's on the other side of this. Yeah, I think that's probably a good area. Looking at this. So I'll keep an eye on that. Now, what I've also got running, just so we can kind of see it, is I've opened up a grid. Now, this is another thing I've got to get to grips with. It's just so I can watch all of them at one time, and I can see what's going on. As you can see, Telsa's still running down pretty it is heavy. This one's running away off up into target as well. That's 9, what I've just been telling you about, which is there. This one's working its way up to, oh, I've got 9 in twice. Hold on, so what's missing? I can see. Just change that to 0. This one wants to be TPRX. There we go. CPRX. So that's got to get up to here. This one's got some work to do. Currently, we are 140 in profit on this particular trade. If I drop this back, you'll be able to see that. That is there. So we're doing really well, which is putting my expected balance up to $905. $1,000 if I clear everything off now. We'll just kind of see. I would like to finish today on $1,000. If I can finish the balance on $1,000, I'll be quite happy. But we'll just have to wait and see if that's going to be possible. But as long as I make money, I'm fine. Because like I keep saying, this is work in progress. I'm not very good with shares, but a chart is a chart, and I can read the charts. And that's what I'm doing. Now that seems to be pushing. Go on, let's drop this onto 5 minutes. Let's have a little look at that, see what we can see. Well, on the 5 minute, you can see it's almost there. That's $120. So question is, I'll let it run? No, I'll let it run. I'll let it run. So what I'll do, guys, there we are. It's pumping up a little bit now. I'll keep working on this all the time, and I'll do these little snippet videos. So what you can essentially see is we definitely in profit. We've got good profit. Even if I kill Telsa off, I've made a good amount of money, and it's going to put my balance at the moment. It looks like it's rocking at 930. So that's pretty darn good. I can live with that. That's stepping back a bit, but we'll leave it. Anyway, happy days. So I'll do another update in a day or so. I might do one tomorrow. And then that's just done for Christmas. And then I'll jump back into it next week. But in the meantime, this is pretty good. You know. Do I like trade the pool? It's getting better. Certainly, the more I get used to it, the easier it becomes. It's like everything else. When you're just starting on a new platform and you're looking at it, you're thinking, oh, is it good? Is it bad? Is it indifferent? Because you don't know it, you instantly shy away from it. You think, oh, it's not very good. But once you get into it and you understand how it works, then it's quite intuitive and it's quite easy. It's a bit like MT5. I hated MT5 when I first switched it on and downloaded it. But now I've got used to it. I actually quite like it. And sometimes I'll come away from my analysing chart and I'll analyse on MT5 because I have got used to it. So maybe you shouldn't be a stick in the mud, eh? Anyway. So this is Trade the Pool. If you want to try it, there is a link in the description below, as there is to all my contact details, my WhatsApp, things like that. And if you want to see the way I trade, do come along to the Scruffy Squad. You'll be made most welcome. And you'll see it pretty much every day. And if you want to have a chat with me, we have face-to-face video calls pretty much every morning. Get you set up for the day. And if you're stuck, well, as you say, I'm kind of stuck on these screens every day, all day. So I'm always there to help you. So as always, guys, trade well, keep your risk managed, but above all, do what you love, and the money will follow. See you all in the next one.